By the looks of it, I think we can expect to be up and running by the 7th. What do you think? The 7th? Well, give or take a day sure, assuming we don't run into any major setbacks. Well, of course, we are bound to hit a few bumps in the road along the way. There is nothing we can't handle. By the looks of it, I think we can expect to be up and running by the 7th. What do you think? The 7th? Well, give or take a day sure, assuming we don't run into any major setbacks. Well, of course, we are bound to hit a few bumps in the road along the way, but there is nothing we can't handle. How was your first day at work? Well, it was okay. Why? Was there any problem? Well, there wasn't any particularly a problem. Surprisingly, people asked me very private questions. Like it was nothing. I wanted to fit it quickly, so I couldn't help answering their questions, but I didn't feel very comfortable. Hey, that's just a phase. Well, it's gonna get better over time. At my last job, we organized a group of high-level students to assist lower-level students. We studied as a desperate attempt to provide the beginners with more frequent feedback, but it did more than just that. You see, many of higher-level students at the time felt like they had hit a plateau, as many often do. But by taking on the responsibility of teaching someone else, it motivated them to upgrade their game and improve. Yesterday, I was at a park with my dog and I got into conversation with this stranger. And I noticed that he used the English word treat instead of 간식, which immediately caught my attention because that is not one of those words that is typically used with Korean. That alone was pretty clear indication he had a certain level of comfort with English language. I've put together the list of things we need to do this week. I tried to include everything we discussed this morning, but I'd like it if we go over it together and make sure nothing has been left out. I did my best to put it in chronological order, but please let me know if you feel we need to make any changes. For sure. Dwayne Johnson and Arnold Schwarzenegger, I don't think it's a fair comparison. Well, yes, that's true. Dwayne is a very talented and accomplished actor, but he isn't nearly as charismatic as Arnold. And when it comes to overall impact in Hollywood, Dwayne doesn't even come close to what Arnold has done. The first thing you need to do is go to the website and request a cancellation. As soon as you do that, you're gonna get an email asking you to verify basic information. Once you've replied to that, you're gonna get another email confirming your basic information. I get asked about how I got into coaching of speech. Frankly, well, isn't frankly, I'm not sure. Well, when I was finishing my training of comedy, I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do, but I knew I wanted to focus on something that would allow me to develop a specific set of skills. A friend of mine happened to be coaching speech at the moment, and I decided to give that a try while I figured something out in terms of my long-term goals. I was lucky enough to come across a good work opportunities, and I gradually found myself really caring about the work, and I've never looked back once. Looked back once. Well, anything else? On my way here, I saw a dog wandering around here. It looked so dirty. It looked like it hadn't taken a bath in several months, and it didn't have an owner. The worst thing was it was so skinny. It felt as if it looked as if it didn't have nothing but its skin and bones. Judging by its size and everything, I think it's pretty young. Yesterday, I bought a new laundry machine, but it turned out to be much bigger than I thought. I was gonna to put it in my bathroom, but it didn't fit. There wasn't anything I could do, so I just sent it back. It's not like I can put it in my bedroom, right? But I felt like it was too much trouble looking for a new model and scheduling another delivery. Well, so I just canceled it. Anything else? Oh, right. I hadn't seen her in a couple of years, but I was very surprised how much she had grown. I hadn't seen him in a couple of years, but I was very surprised how much he had aged. I hadn't been there in almost 5 years, but I was very surprised how little it had changed. my parents and I hardly ever exchange gifts. I sometimes write a small card. But it's even only on special occasions. Most of the time, we just go to a nice place to eat and spend some time together. And when I feel like I should get them something, I just give them some money more often than anything else. As much as I would love to just take your word for it, but I need something in writing. It's not just that I don't trust you, it's just that I have to report everything to my boss. So it's not so much a matter of whether you get the job done, as it is a way to be sure everything official. Well, bye.